Hello, welcome to Figure Porn 45. Thank you for your time checking my video. This is my review of the Mattel Masterverse She-Ra, Princess of Power. If you are new to my channel, please leave a like and subscribe if you like my video. This will really help me a lot in making more of this video. I don't usually collect Masterverse figure because first of all, they are made by Mattel, and to be honest, uh, I'm one of those person who are glad when Mattel dropped the DC Multiverse license because I never really started collecting DC Multiverse until McFarlane had the license because the figure that Mattel released in their DC Multiverse line when it is still under them, uh, they really didn't look that good. But I think they upped their game when they lost the DC Multiverse license. And if I remember correctly, their last release, which is the DC Multiverse Aquaman movie figure, they were not actually that bad. They actually look good. So maybe that's just their way of saying that they can make good action figure, but it was kind of too late then because they already dropped the ball and lost the DC Multiverse line. And I guess that's why they are now focusing in improving their Masterverse line. When I actually saw their Shira figure and Hordak, I did think that they looked good and I wanted to buy them, but again, because it is Mattel, I wasn't really 100% sold. And the Masterverse line is another rabbit hole that I don't really want to get into because I'm already collecting too much lines. But I saw this figure on sale in my local toy department store or toy store. I basically got this at 40% its price because she came in this packaging which is completely wrecked. It is a yeah, the packaging is basically in a very poor condition, and I mean it's even broken here. It's no longer glued here, but when I look at the figure, nothing's destroyed. It's just a box, and I realize, yeah, for 40% the price, I guess I'm gonna take it, and that's why I took this figure. And I think I made the correct decision because on hand, this figure looks really good. I mean, I didn't even notice, but it is already pinless. They already have pinless joints, and as far as the head sculpt, it is actually not that bad. It's actually good. And I also like the material that they use on their accessories, which is the sword, because it is not the same material that McFarlane or Hasbro uses, which you know get out of shape through time because this looks like a hard plastic. Now, if you will, when this is actually inside the box, his hair is stuck on his back like that, on her back like that. That's why she looked like she was leaning forward a little. So that's why from the box I kind of thought she looked weird, like proportion wise she's not good. But from out of the box, I just realized that you just have to remove, turn her hair like that and that, and now she has good posture. I mean, I even compared this to the Wonder Woman figure because this actually has sculpted muscle on her hand and legs. So this this sheer figure really looks good. And the accessory, I like the way that the material that they use on the shield, wherein I think it's more like a clear blue material and they just painted silver on it. I think the final result looks good. And as far as the paint, I don't see any problem on the paint. So I'm not sure if maybe this is one of their deluxe figure because as far as paint is concerned, it is good. And it even stuns well. Now, as far as the accessories is concerned, she has one pair of open hand and one pair of closed fist hand. And then those hands that are on her right now are the weapon holding hands. So she has uh, she doesn't have a complete set of open and closed fist hand, just one for each. And then this is another thing that I like about this figure because they gave her they gave you the option to give her an armored look. And this head sculpt again is really good for Mattel standards. So yeah, I'm thinking buying the Hordak figure in the future, and yeah, I think I'm in the Masterverse line now. This sold me out. Now, the only issue that I have with her accessories is the way this shield is designed. When you have to wear it on her, you have to remove her this one, her arm, and then after putting in the shield and putting this back, it's kind of little hard putting back the hand. You have to put it in a certain position, like the peg in a certain position like that, so that you'll be able to put it back, because just because of the shape of, of the back, or the space at the back of the shield. Well, it's not really a big deal, but yeah, I just want to take note of that. Now, as for the sword, which is what defines Shira, because this is basically her source of power, it it looks good. Yeah, I think the blue that they put in there is well designed. I'm not sure. Is this also the same material they use on the shield, meaning clear blue plastic, and then they just painted silver on it, or or is it the yeah, I think so, because that blue portion is clear plastic, unless they put it in there. I don't know. Either way, it is a good decision as far as the design, because the sword looks really good. Now, as for the articulation, since her hair is very long, that will definitely be in the way of the head articulation. Then for the hand, she can do the T pose very well. And then there's a cut there. And again, I didn't notice that this figure actually has pinless joint already, which is actually amazing. So that's a good range as far as hand articulation is concerned. My only problem on this one is that when it comes to this arm, let me just see a sample. Their articulation of the hand is like this, which I think, considering that she's a sword wielding character, it should have been the other way around, like this instead of this. Then she has an ab crunch, ab cut, which can do that. Then she can look down that far, she can look up and side to side. And surprisingly, aside from that, she also have a waist articulation. I guess I really underestimated Mattel because this is a pretty well articulated figure. I mean, there's even a cut there for additional articulation. Then double jointed knee. And then is this articulated? Wow, yes, it is articulated. Again, this figure keeps surprising me. Mattel keeps surprising me on this figure. So there, and then typical tie swivel. She can kick that far, then there. Wow, I never expected it to be that articulated. So I'm really glad that I bought this figure. And yeah, I'm probably gonna buy Hordak. I'm gonna hunt that figure. Just, just to have them as a set. Now I'm wondering if I'm gonna have them as a set or if I'm really gonna go into the Masterverse line. I'm actually thinking of going into the Masterverse line. This figure sold me. I'm in. Now, since this is the very first Masterverse figure that I have, and the only other figure that I'm aware of that I actually like in this line is the Hordak. If you guys who are already a collector of the Masterverse, can you put in the comment what other figure in the Masterverse line are worth hunting? Because yeah, I'm really late in the game when it comes to this line. So because as of now, I'm just thinking of buying Hordak. Then maybe I'm just gonna use Google and search for other figures or YouTube reviews on what other figures are actually good in this line. But if you guys can help me out and leave in the comment what other Masterverse figure I should check or have a look at, which might pique my interest. Because to be honest, I am a fan of the He-Man and She-Ra animation when I was a kid. The figures were just really not in my radar because well, it is made by Mattel. But having this She-Ra figure on hand, I'm thinking that Mattel have really upped their game, and because this is a really good looking figure. And I haven't even tried the alternate armor option. Now let me check that. Okay, that fits perfectly. It's like having two figures, in one buy. I mean, buying this set is like they're giving you both the normal version and the armored version. So I love the fact that they added this because I'm not really a fan of Shira, this look of Shira, but for this action figure, I actually like this. I think I'm gonna display her this way. This is well made. Add to the fact that I also like that they gave her a cloth cape instead of plastic cape. So guys, if you reach this part of my video, thank you. And I guess in the case of this one, since I'm very late in the game when it comes to the Masterverse, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already have this figure since this is a very old figure. I guess in this case, it's gonna be the other way around. I'm gonna ask for your help and comment What other figure in the Masterverse line are worth hunting? Just, because, yeah, Mattel has proven me wrong. This figure is amazing. It's actually, it actually gave me that feeling that I've lost when I'm opening Marvel Legends. I was actually excited when I opened this, and yeah, again, this figure surprised me. So please leave a comment on what other figure are worth hunting for Mattel's Masterverse line, because yeah, I'm really late in the game on this one, and I think I'm gonna need some help on that. So guys, thank you, and as always, always take care of yourself.